And now, your money masters, Tom O'Brien and Steve Rhodes.
Howdy, folks. This is Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you being with us. Happy Veterans Day out there. Market-wise, folks, we get a gift from the trading gods today. We get the Dow up 229, Nasdaq up 38, S&P's up 21, gold up 13, silver up 39, bonds down 20. King dollars back 53 cents at 77.42. You got the euro up 83 at 136. Yen is at 77.20. And we're out here, we're testing Tuesday's highs.
Yes.
And you know what? It's going to be so anemic, it's going to just be the gifts are everywhere.
I love it, baby.
I'll tell you, man. Hey, it was so good. You know, last night on the way home, I heard Ed Young call in.
Yeah,
it was so good to hear his voice, man.
Yeah, you know, it's great because you know we get the feeds, you know, to let us know who's on the line or what have you. But it was just Ed. The guys in production didn't know it was Ed Young.
Yeah.
You know, it was just Ed wanting to take a look at the CME.
Yeah, right.
You know, of course, I didn't immediately put things together because we're multitasking out here.
Yeah, totally.
Right? You know?
Totally.
And then all of a sudden, you know, after the first sentence, you know, I let him finish, and I was like, oh, this is cool.
Yeah, and exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Yeah, no, I know, because I think he said, we got Ed from Indiana, right?
Yeah,
right. And then I heard the voice and said, oh, that's Ed Young, man.
Exactly.
Totally.
You know,
Totally.
which was, you know, for me, very, very cool. And, you know, what I talked about this morning is, you know, especially on Veterans Day, it's just so important for people to be leaders.
Right.
You know, and the real... To me, that you know, a true leader is somebody that can create transformation, and it's not how many people that are following you; it's how many leaders you create.
Right.
And just take a look at what you've done, you know, around here. You know, and there was, you know, there was another general, you know, if you will, you know, calling in, you know, and it was so cool was those folks that were still in, that, you know, that were in the den.
Oh yeah.
You know,
I was going bonkers.
Oh yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
Totally.
You know, it was, you know, Basil had just come back in.
Yeah.
From whatever he was doing and turned on the show. And
right.
He was getting you. Right. You know, it was great.
Yeah.
It was cool to be here to do that.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
No doubt. So out here today. So let's take a look at this baby, folks. You got so you know, well here I'll start with the Dow because I'll for all you bulls I'll start with the Dow. You know, I know you like to look at the Dow. Okay, so what's she doing? She's going right back into those highs.
Yes,
you know,
absolutely.
She's coming back into the acceleration that was up on the original 27th.
Right.
And what you're dealing with, and this is where it just gets really wild, folks. You know, we're at 116 million. We'll see if we even do 700 million today. That's just going to be another correlation. You're up there. You have no juice being up there, and it's problematic. Now well, let's go to the S&P next. We take a look at the SPY.
Yeah.
You know, what you got with the SPY, you know, you're basically coming into, what, 393 million. We get all 40 million. You know, this is going to be half the deal. See, what's going to get interesting here is that this, I suspect, what we're going to have here on the SPY is that 126.80, okay, is the number that... No, 125.80. 125.80. This gets even better then. Okay, so 125.80.
Where are you going with that?
Well, where I'm going is that that's the gap.
Okay.
Okay. And that's where we come down from.
Yeah,
okay. So that would be the most bearish, that if it gives up 60 cents out of 210.
Yes.
Coming into the close today.
Yeah.
Because then it's really a trip. Okay. You know, I suspect it's going to get close to doing that too. By the way, you know, so because when you get the first acceleration up, folks. And there's no juice, and there's no one in the house, and there's no one in the house here. You know.
Oh, no question.
We'll see how this shakes out.
Yeah,
but
it's also interesting, though, you know, taking a look at that Apple chart. So
well,
I'm hoping that's going to give us, you know, it's going to now because then you're going to we potentially could have divergence if Apple closes, you know, right here in this range at 380. Apple will have rejected that October 4th low.
That's right. Now,
still would not have completed, you know, its ABC down, which it confirmed yesterday, okay, because it crossed a B point with volume. Yeah. You know, on the way down, and so we'll just have to see where that thing closes today.
See, if Apple closes at 384.78 or less, right?
That's right.
Then Apple's going to go for the bottom of that whole deal, folks. And the further that it closes into that, the more probability that goes for the bottom, because what we have is that it's into the bar.
Yes.
You have the volume at those lows. And Apple, of course, is running the NDX 100. Now, for the bears out here, folks, all you have to do is look at the NASDAQ and the NDX 100.
Yeah.
It can't get going.
Right.
And it can't get going in a huge way, not in a small way. When we're talking about
Considering it had been the leader.
It's always the leader.
Right?
It's the leader on the way up, leader on the way down. When markets go, NDX 100, NASDAQ is the leader, flat out. Real markets, bang, that's the number. And, at this point, there's just no juice behind it, So, where's oil right now? It'll hit that 100 yet? Look at it. It wants to go tag that 100, man. This is going to get really wild. And then, for the dollar...
Just a few pennies away.
Yeah, for the dollar, bottom line, you're backing down with 6,900 contracts. You're going into 35,000 contracts. Folks,
that's pretty amazing, isn't it?
Well, it's amazing now. It's amazing now.
And it just hit the 0.618 on its way, from just simply this move up, where we had crossed the beep,
When you talk about putting together a bunch of tools, folks, and patents, okay, so check it out. You get an A to B, C to D inside there, small one. You get a larger one inside there. You get a head and shoulders bottom in there. You got a break of the down channel with conviction in there. Okay, you got them all.
Yes, you do.
I mean, you want to talk about something that's pretty, folks. That is one just beautiful looking patent, and you can take your choice, whatever one you want.
Yeah. No, I know.
You can take your choice, man.
That's very cool.
The bonds. Let's go over the bonds. We'll take a look at bonds.
Now, bond market's closed, all right?
Bond market is closed. The bond, folks, just so you understand something, the bond salesmen, the bond traders have it made. They make the most amount of money on Wall Street.
Yeah.
Because it's non-transparent. No, big time, too. Not by a small amount.
Yeah.
Do you know that, okay, so watch. This is how this works, folks. If you want to get in, if you're going to go working on Wall Street, folks, let me tell you something. Even to this day, you want to be a bond salesman. Flat out. If you're out there, if you're getting out of school, you want to go be a bond salesman. So check out how this works. This is a trip. Okay, so the salesmen in general, folks, okay, make good money. The bond salesmen are a whole different animal. And what happens, though, is this. The money is made and the work is done after the market closes.
Yeah.
Okay? This is how it works. Let's say that you and I were going to go be a bond salesman, right?
Yeah.
They hire us. And this would be any big firm that hires us, folks, okay? What would end up happening is that they give us an American Express card. And that American Express card, right, per month, right, if we don't put $20,000 to $30,000 on that card per month, right, we'll be fired.
For teeny?
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
We'll be fired. Okay? Now, what happens is this, folks, is that they want the bond saleswoman out every single night entertaining clients.
Yeah.
It's part of the job.
Yeah.
And it's part of the job in a huge way. They get you a driver. There's always a driver there, right?
Yeah.
But if you don't spend that money and you don't have clients out, you're done.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? It blows my mind. This goes back so many years, right? This happens with currency traders at big banks also. And currency, one is this guy I grew up with, right?
Yeah.
He still to this day is at Royal Bank, and he's in New York.
Yeah.
And oh my God, man, you talk about working out, folks. Let me tell you something. If you don't drink, don't bother going to apply for that job because you're not going to get it.
Yeah.
Because, isn't it crazy?
No.
I mean, it absolutely. He's explaining how this is. I'm going back 20 years now, but I still know him really well. And
talk about hooking somebody, especially if they're out there hiring somebody young.
Well, they have to. That's all they do.
And then all of a sudden, that person they hire, they're kind of hooked into that career. Because where else are you going to have that type of perk?
Yeah, and well,
it can destroy somebody too.
Oh no,
that's the other side. You don't manage that properly.
Oh yeah, no, it's heavy, man. Because after a while, they're hurting. You know what I mean? And what that's all about, folks, by the way, is payoffs. That's all it's about. Okay, that they got to take them out. They got to get them to football games, hockey games. They got to get them to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
because they're dealing most of the time. They're dealing with counties. They're dealing with those big numbers. But it's pretty wild. Just the whole thing in general. It was blowing my mind. I said to him, especially when these guys are just starting, I says, wouldn't you just love these? He says they make me spend more on my credit card than I make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Isn't it? It really is. It's like insane. It really is. Let's see. We had Victor from Portland. He wanted to look at the SLF. So let's see what we got out here. SLF. So this is Sun Life. Good old Sun Life. Okay, so this is the... I was talking to Victor a couple of days ago, and I think either you or I. So you got Sun Life out there. What do we got happening here? So let me pull this back a little. I think this wants to go back and test something that's even lower. Yeah, no, don't be touching Sun Life right now. This thing wants to get down. That Sun Life wants to get down into that, that $19 area. That's where that's all about. The $19 area. Ooh. You know, with lighter volume, then you get some action. Now, what's interesting about something like this is that this is how the financials are set up too.
Yeah.
You know, that those lows, if those lows can actually get tested with lighter volume on the weeklies, then, you know, there's some real action in there. But right now, there's not.
Yeah, you're just simply going to the weekly chart at March 09.
I am.
Right?
I am.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Because this thing came through, busted a swing point on the weekly chart, right?
That's right.
3 million on the week of August 27th.
Real juice.
Yeah.
Yeah, real juice.
You know, 3 million, you came through there with 6 million shares.
Right.
You know, this week it's 4.4 million shares.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is kind of interesting. NVIDIA, folks, they came out with numbers last night. They were up last night, and now that little baby's going to go back and go test the lowest swing point. They're selling the baby right off. Let's go take a look inside the NDX 100. So inside the NDX 100, you get Green Mountain.
Funny, because didn't Green Mountain get hammered yesterday or 2
the
days
day before?
Ago?
Yeah, but that's all this is. This is this is what's important to understand. Dead cat bounces.
Yeah,
they just bounce, man. You know. I wonder whoever come up with that. Dead cat bounce, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Volume-wise, let's see what we got out here. So if we look at the most down, let's see. You got Apple. What else is out there? Borg-Warner. I haven't looked at that stock for a while. Nothing. You know, well, on the way down, there's nothing heavy. On the way up,
there's nothing really, major going on either.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, MasterCard's up just a bit. Nothing. I mean, there's no big, huge percentage gains out there.
Right.
The triples.
Right. Yeah,
okay?
the triples.
You know, the triples. You know, are the biggest percentage gain that's out there. Otherwise, nothing huge.
Dow's up 235, Nasdaq up 37, S&P's up 20. You get gold up 14, silver 36, bonds are down 18. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. You stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.
X-Story Gold Mines, an NYSE Amex-listed company trading under the symbol XG, is slated to be the newest gold-silver producer in Argentina. X-Story is forecast to produce more than $250 million in bullion annually, beginning in 2013, at a cash cost of less than $200 for each ounce of gold produced. That forecast will make X-Story one of the highest margin operators in South America and a sector leader in the mining industry. X-Story has $50 million in its treasury, having spent over $60 million to date on drilling and engineering. The ultimate size of its Argentina discovery could be determined by year-end, as results from the 6 drills operating at the site are fully assessed. To find out more about X-Story Gold Mines and their exciting growth potential, click on their banner on the front page of TFNN.com or check them out on the NYSE Amex under the symbol XG.
Give the gift of silver this holiday season. Give the gift of silver this holiday season. TFNN and Great Panther Silver want to give you the gift of silver. From now until December 30th, TFNN will hold a drawing once a day, 5 days a week, business days only, and one lucky entrant will receive one of these beautiful coins that we will mail to whomever you desire. Winning one of these extraordinary coins could not be easier. There's no contest and no gimmicks, just a simple drawing, allowing you to get gift of silver this holiday season. Go to the front page of TFNN.com for details.
Put the power of the Chapman Wave methodology to work for you. No matter what market you trade, what time frame you trade in, or your trading style, the opening call, Basil Chapman's daily market newsletter, is bursting with the information and trades you need to become a more successful trader.
I've been using Basil Chapman's Chapman Wave methodology for several years now. His Chapman Wave can be used for any time period for not only equities, but futures, currencies, commodities. I've been also a subscriber of his opening call, which I find an invaluable tool to help me analyze the potential of the market each day. He gives you opportunities to go short and long. It includes recommendations on stocks. I strongly recommend people using the Chapman Wave, and I very, very strongly support the use of his opening call.
To find out more about Basil Chapman and his Chapman Wave methodology, and to get your 2-week free trial of the opening call, a $64 value, visit tfnn.com today.
Are you looking for some extra cash to help pay off some of your bills? Let Tiger Metal Exchange convert your unwanted jewelry to cash. We pay out 80% of the market price for gold. Our payouts are the highest in the industry, more than double our largest competitors. And we've created the safest, easiest, and most straightforward process for converting your jewelry to cash. Log on to TigerMetalExchange.com and get your free scale, your free eye loop, and get the cash you deserve now. We provide a free online calculator that converts your jewelry to cash at up-to-the-minute spot prices. We insure your items for up to $75,000 per shipment free of charge. We videotape the entire valuation process so that you can view it online. You can call us toll-free at 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. Let Tiger Metal Exchange put more cash in your pocket without ever leaving the comfort of your home. Join the list of thousands of satisfied customers and go to TigerMetalExchange.com. It's the only click you need to make.
Here's what people are saying about Tiger TV.
Let's go to John in Tampa. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
A wonderful day. I love your Tiger TV. I watch it every day. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, man, I appreciate you out there watching it. How long have you been watching the Tiger TV?
I'm watching almost a month now, and it's wonderful.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's cool. You see the charts and everything. Thanks so much for the hard work.
Tiger TV, a great news service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Goldfields. For more information, just click the Goldfields banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We get the Dow up 229, NASDAQ up 38, S&P's up 20. Gold, let's see where she's at. She's at 13 at 1779. We go over and we take a look at this little baby. So, get 56,000 contracts. You know, she still wants to hit that 1840.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Yeah. I mean,
which would be great.
Yeah, totally. You know, because we put this. Yeah, she's above those areas, and you know, now there's folks. So if you're a bull, even on the S&P, that's what you like to see kind of today. Is it coming down with lighter volume versus up? See, because all this gold's really doing is an inside day,
right.
But it's actually coming down into a test of yesterday with dramatically lighter volume. So that's saying, hey, it's still game for that higher number out there.
Yes, it is.
So over in Europe, hey, you know what I didn't realize, and this is pretty amazing, folks. Okay, that you know, I know Italy is huge, and I love buying anything from Italy. I can tell you that, whether it's clothes or it's equipment, because their manufacturing process is incredible.
Leather's great.
Huge, absolutely huge. But I didn't know that they had the third largest bond market in the world.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw that number last night on Bloomberg in about the middle of the night.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't the middle of the night. It was earlier, actually.
Yeah.
But that blew my mind, man. So
that's a major issue right now.
That's a major issue. That's a major third lot.
Yeah.
That's a huge issue. That's like, give me a break, man. Because when you're talking their bonds, folks, that means that many people actually, when I say people, or countries, or funds, own those bonds, and they're getting killed.
They are right now, for sure. Yeah, big time.
You know, so that's a and
the interest rates have pulled back to what 6.5, 6.4,
6.4 this morning.
Yeah,
down
and anything over 6 was going to create a problem.
Oh yeah,
for them.
big time, no doubt. Now it's interesting here. So check this out, folks. This is where this gets interesting. I just noticed this just now. Germany just went up 1.8.
Yeah.
That correlation. It's going to be interesting to watch that correlation. You know, if that tightens in, and if the tightening in comes up, that Germany goes up. Let me tell you something, folks. The rates start going up in Germany. If you own any euros, you better get out of town like ASAP. because that's insane. You know, our rates right now, the 10s are at 2.05.
Yeah.
And so there's going to be some a lot more action as we come into the end of the year out here. You know, you got two governments that are down the tubes.
Yes.
And it's going to be who's going to be next. You know, and then of course, you know.
Well, that's plenty enough to go for the rest of the year.
Yeah. Since we only got 6 weeks, right?
Yeah.
But you never know.
That's kind of
they come out. Well, you know what's amazing? Well, I guess you know at this point, Italy really. You know, they claim that Italy. Actually, has he resigned yet? No, he hasn't resigned yet.
He's going to resign after they approve the austerity budget.
Yeah, I know, but
which supposedly is going to be maybe this weekend.
Yeah. We'll see.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You know.
But he's the type of guy.
I think that's the deal. I think that's how they've got it set up.
He's the type of guy also that will say that a million times and won't do it.
Yeah.
How about Murdoch? You see Murdoch? Murdoch's kid, the son out here. Okay.
He's
in Parliament
right?
yesterday, right?
Yeah, okay.
He wouldn't budge. He wouldn't budge off the deal. And folks, let me tell you something, right? You know what is going to happen with Murdoch and with the Wall Street Journal and with the guy that's running the Wall Street Journal now was in charge, you know.
He was. Okay.
He was the guy in charge. Oh yeah, big time. And let me tell you something. I think the FBI is going to get hold of the records here in the U.S. Because when 9/11 happened, right?
Yeah.
That's what they're looking at. What they're looking at in the United States is that they're looking at, okay, did the News Corporation go after other people at 9/11?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's going to, it probably take 6, 7, 8 more months, but that is going to be a big number because they're never going to get away with in the United States, which they got away with over there.
Yeah.
You know, because then it just come out that they actually went after, News Corporation went after the attorneys.
Yeah.
When I say went after, meaning start checking them out. You know, what are they going to say? What are they going to do? Follow. And that in the United States, folks, that's absolutely illegal.
Right.
It's absolutely illegal. Yeah. Now, over there, it's not. You know, and of course, you get this corporate culture that's gone haywire.
Yeah.
You know, and they're out of their minds. There's no. I mean, they are the big brother.
Oh, no question about it. Yeah.
And that's where I think. No, you know what's so weird about this? This is what's so crazy about this. I can imagine normally a powerhouse like that, because you know they can hurt a lot of people very quickly.
Yes.
Right.
Yes, for sure.
Normally, a powerhouse like that
second
would be, you know, the government say, okay, you know, we'll leave you alone. But I suspect people inside the Justice Department are flipped because they know they're overtaking their job and they say, hey, you know, hold it.
As far as sources of information?
Exactly. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien, you stay right there, folks. Here's the Dow up 239, NASDAQ up 38, S&P's up 21. We're going to be right back.
This is Tom O'Brien. If you want to get great trade setups in the equity as well as the option market, come over to TFNN.com and test drive my daily newsletter, Market Insights, for 2 weeks absolutely free. Each trade setup comes with a profit projection as well as stock placement. Included in Market Insights is a Twitter alert service. This allows you to take advantage of intraday setups. Volatility is back in the markets. What does that mean to you? To me, it spells short-term opportunity each and every day. The days of trending up on lighter volume are gone. We have come off the highs with volume across the globe. Don't get caught in a complacency trap. Many of the indices have given back 2 months of trading in 1 week. We have a trader's market. You can take advantage of this trader's market by test driving my daily newsletter, Market Insights, free for 2 weeks. Market Insights will give you the edge you're looking for in the markets. Go to TFNN.com, under newsletter, hit the Market Insight tab for your 2-week free test drive right here, right now.
Did you know that the price of gold is up over 24% this year, while the GDX, the Market Vectors Gold Miners ETF, is actually down 1.4% this year? Not all gold stocks are created equal, and not all gold stocks move with the price of gold. In October, Tom O'Brien recommended a buy of FCX in his gold report, and only 6 trading days later advised his clients to close the position, profiting almost 22% in this one trade. During the same 6 trading days, the price of gold was barely up 5%. Tom O'Brien's weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, gives investors the inside edge they need to profit in this gold market. Each Monday morning, Tom issues a gold market update at around 9:30 a.m., then issues a full report each Tuesday afternoon. For as low as $75 per month, you can gain access to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. To order your Gold Report with a free 30-day trial subscription, log on to TFNN.com today or call 877-518-9190.
What type of investor are you? Conservative, moderate, or aggressive? No matter your investor personality, your overall portfolio should reflect your financial goals, time horizon, and your risk tolerance. Help ensure your portfolio is appropriately invested with an asset allocation plan from Morgan Stanley Smith Barney. Simply picking the right stocks is not enough. Research has shown that choosing the right proportion of stocks, bonds, and cash is essential to the success of your long-term investments. Morgan Stanley Smith Barney believes a carefully selected portfolio can lower your volatility and increase investment return potential. Find out about what asset allocation and a Morgan Stanley Smith Barney financial advisor can do for you. Call Angelo O'Brien, financial advisor and certified financial planner of the Clearwater, Florida branch at 727-441-6108 today to discuss your personal financial needs. Asset allocation does not assure a profit or protect against loss in declining financial markets. Investments and services are offered through Morgan Stanley Smith Barney, LLC. Member SIPC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, co-host of The Money Masters with Tom O'Brien, seen daily at TFNN.com, author of Mastering Probabilities, a daily investment and trading newsletter, and teacher of the money game. Studies show that 3 out of 5 people are afraid for their life in trading these markets, and the number one reason given is fear of loss. Look, fear stands for false evidence appearing real, and the money game proves it. Lesson number 1, don't risk more than 1% of your trading capital on any trade. Why, you ask? Because 35 trades in a row where you risk 50 cents and make $1 are all you need to double your trading capital, versus the 230 losing trades in a row you would need to bring your balance to $100. Let me teach you more about the money game risk-free for 30 days. Go to the homepage of TFNN.com and click on my name, Steve Rhodes, for your 30-day risk-free trial. You were born to be a money master, and I'll teach you how.
This segment is brought to you by Crocodile Gold. For more information, just click the Crocodile Gold banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Did anything yet?
Welcome, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We hit the Dow right now up 249. Nasdaq's up 42. S&Ps are up 23. And let's go over, folks, when we do, of course, come back on Monday, we're going to have just about all the filings, the 13F filings in the market. What we're going to do right now, we're going to look at the GLD. The reason the GLD, of course, is that you get Paulson, the largest owner in the GLD.
Yeah.
There's no filing yet, but as of Monday, let's see, Monday is the 10th. Oh, actually, it's going to be it's the 14th.
It's the 11th. Okay, so you've got
11th. It's the 14th or 15th.
14th is Monday. So by the end of business Monday.
By the end of business Monday,
so
they're going to have to file.
That's right.
So we'll know what happened. Now, if I go into the cells first of the GLD, what you have is this. BlackRock, whose president was out there saying buy, buy, buy 2 days ago, sold a third of their position. You had Genworth.
They got rid of basically everything.
Sell everything, yeah.
Pretty much.
Eaton Partners sold everything, just about. Northern Trust sold some. You got quite a bit of sells here. Let me show you something here, though, that's interesting with the buy. This is going to get some ears going.
J.P. Morgan.
J.P. Morgan came in and bought 5.8 million. Yeah. And they upped.
So more than half of their...
They did. They upped the whole allocation. They're at 2.66 right now. And that's a big number. That's definitely a big number. Barclays, that's an ETF, but they came in. That's 3 million. Citigroup.
That's almost their entire position. CI Investments? Who was that?
Here. Yeah, that's interesting. Let's see. They come in at the highs. Let's see what this is. This is CI Investments. These are all, that's up in Canada. That's all up in Canada. It's a resource fund. That's what that is. Because you see, it's the energy, select, it's Global Resource Fund. So, bottom line, folks, is that you're going to, what will happen next week is this. And this is what always puts some good volatility into equities. is that all the filings will be out, so you know who is buying, who is selling, and where the new ones. Well, what everyone always looks for in these is that what is new.
Yes.
If someone is pouring something downtown or coming into an equity, that's a huge, well,
it becomes a way to follow. What's going on out there.
Absolutely.
Follow the money, if you will.
Follow the money, baby.
Now, you still have a 45-day window with regard to, what's happened since that filing.
That's right.
But you can still go back, take a look at the stock charts, take a look and see if there's any high volume activity during that time period.
Exactly.
And know whether or not anything has really changed.
Right.
Which is,
doubt.
Great info, for sure.
Oh, it's huge, man. It's huge. So what we have is so we had the full moon.
Yeah, we sure did, and it acted really well.
Right.
Right.
Because full moon was supposed to be a buy, right?
It is, yeah. I was looking for the market to pull back. If you went back and took a look at the last couple of lunar cycles as the market was coming down, you had to push a little bit, push lower.
Okay.
And so we missed out on that trade, unfortunately, because I was looking for just one more push lower. Yesterday, intraday.
Right.
And
we actually had it when we were on.
When we had the Dow came back and it went just a tad negative.
Right.
We had it in the futures market where it pushed lower.
Right.
But it is amazing how these lunar cycles are working. But we are in a narrower banded trading range right now.
Yes.
Up at that top level.
Oh, yeah. Big time. Big time. And what you get, let's go, if we take a look at this right now, so we are at, it's at 10:30, and you're at 163 million. If we go take a look at the NASDAQ, you're at, where is she? 278. And the Dow, I believe, is testing the highs right now.
Yeah.
Yep. Testing the highs, baby. 257. Listen, folks, Barnes & Noble. I want to thank everyone for going out to Barnes & Noble.
Yeah, you're pushing the stock up.
That's why it's stock's up there today. Thanks, Terry, man. Hey, listen, we're coming right back, folks.
Give the gift of silver this holiday season. TFNN and Great Panther Silver want to give you the gift of silver. From now until December 30th, TFNN will hold a drawing once a day, 5 days a week, business days only, and one lucky entrant will receive one of these beautiful coins that we will mail to whomever you desire. Winning one of these extraordinary coins could not be easier. There's no contest and no gimmicks, just a simple drawing, allowing you to give the gift of silver this holiday season. Go to the front page of TFNN.com for details.
Put the power of the Chapman Wave methodology to work for you. No matter what market you trade, what time frame you trade in, or your trading style, the Opening Call, Basil Chapman's daily market newsletter, is bursting with the information and trades you need to become a more successful trader.
I've been using Basil Chapman's Chapman Wave methodology for several years now. His Chapman Wave can be used for any time period for not only equities, but futures, currencies, commodities. I've been also a subscriber of his Opening Call, which I find an invaluable tool to help me analyze the potential of the market each day. He gives you opportunities both short and long, includes recommendations on stocks. I strongly recommend people using the Chapman Wave, and I'm very strongly support the use of his Opening Call.
To find out more about Basil Chapman and his Chapman Wave methodology, and to get your 2-week free trial of the Opening Call, a $64 value, TFNN.com today.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we pay you more for converting your jewelry to cash.
Let's go to Brian in New Jersey. Hey, Brian, what's going on?
Hey, Tom, I just want to let you know I did give you some jewelry. My jeweler offered me about $650, but you get a check in the mail tomorrow for about $1,200.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, it's all about honesty when converting your jewelry to cash.
Okay, let's go to Paul in Florida first. Hey, Paul, what's going on?
I want to commend you on the Tiger Metal Exchange. I just did a deal with you guys the other day.
Oh, good.
And very happy.
Well, I appreciate it. Now, Did you sell us jewelry, or did you buy coins off us?
Yeah, I sold you jewelry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What we weighted at was less than you guys said, so, you're totally honest.
At Tiger Metal Exchange, we give you the tools to value your gold, and it's absolutely free. Call 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. We've created the easiest, safest, and most honest cash for gold process. Tiger Metal Exchange. It's the only call you need to make.
Here's what people are saying about Tiger TV.
Let's go to John in Tampa. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
A wonderful day. I love your Tiger TV. I watch it every day. I'm like a kid in a candy store.
Oh, man, I appreciate you out there watching it. How long have you been watching the Tiger TV?
I'm watching almost a month now, and it's wonderful.
It's pretty cool, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's cool. You see the charts and everything. Thanks so much for the hard work.
Tiger TV, a great news service from TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Crocodile Gold. For more information, just click the Crocodile Gold banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Steve Rhodes, Tom O'Brien. We get the Dow up 257, NASDAQ up 43, S&P's up 23. And if we go over to Europe, we take a look at what Europe's doing, folks. You have the FTSE up 1.5%. CAC roll in France is 2.4. The DAX is 2.8. We take a look at that DAX.
It's trying to gun for the November 8th high.
Yeah, it is. It's doing the exact same thing as our markets are doing.
Yeah.
And what you do have here, folks, if you're watching this on Target TV, what you'll see is that downtown has all the volume.
Yeah,
it's pretty amazing. But you get that little this 27th out there. It tagged it once, and basically it looks like it's going to tag it again. And our markets, folks, the thing that's really wild. Is the NASDAQ can't get anywhere, and there's going to be enough signals by the end of today, even 2:30, 3 o'clock, to give you a real indication. And my take right now is that this is still a gift from the trading gods. We'll see a lot, a little bit later.
Yeah,
in fact, that's the case.
And where Tom's going with that, folks, is just taking a look at the Qs. And the Qs can't even right now. Haven't been able to get to the top of the November 9th candle where we had a gap down. 69 million shares. Volume-wise, we're not going to come anywhere close to that.
Right.
And, and the market's up about 260 points.
Exactly. You mean the Dow?
I mean 30 stocks. That's right. Yeah.
Right.
Is anything red?
Well, it's pretty cool. No, let's go look at that because this is where it really gets down to the nitty-gritty. Okay, so inside the Dow, look at that. There's not one Dow stock red.
Okay.
They're all green. They're all green. They added up a bunch of green. So you get IBM putting the most juice into it, Caterpillar, Walt Disney, United Technology. Now the laggards are still all green. Bank of America, Verizon Communication, Alcoa, and Pfizer. We'll go to Big Blue first because Big Blue, is one of the better looking stocks up there. But see, this is beautiful, folks. This is it. So. If you go take a look at Big Blue, look at this.
I'm looking at 847,000 shares.
It is so pretty. It is so pretty. And it's so pretty, for what? For a big bad bear. Looking for a bunch of salmon this weekend.
I love it.
And what you have is this. So you have two separate tests that were already done. Your first nice big test, your strength was out there July 19th. It gets up there in no volume, and then what does it do? Blow apart with volume. Gets up here again with no volume, and it will go higher. It's going to go up and tag it. Wants to tag it.
Yes.
Big deal. Let it tag it. And that is the strongest stock in the Dow Industrials. We go and we take a look at Caterpillar. That's not a bad setup. So Caterpillar's not a bad setup now. That's a little bit different. Caterpillar doesn't want to get higher. Caterpillar's a trade at 95, wants to go to that 106. So Caterpillar's an interesting setup here. I don't think, we'll see how it tags the 27th again, but Caterpillar's not a bad little setup.
Yeah.
Inside, let's see. BAC, Bank of America. BAC out here, that's not going anywhere. That's still in consolidation. I heard the guy, Mayo, was on CNBC again this morning. And this is the guy, folks, he's an analyst out here, but what he also did, he just wrote a book. He's talking about Citigroup up there this morning.
Yeah.
And Citigroup, and there's a judge right now.
Say
folks,
anything positive?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah.
There's a judge right now that is trying to stop the agreement that the SEC has with Citigroup, because this is how it works. That the SEC, when you make these agreements, so no one's ever guilty, which is a joke, but then they pay them $40 million, $50 million, $60 million, but I'm not guilty. So the judge is asking them that, hey, listen, in the last 10 years, they have broke security laws.
Yes.
3 separate times.
Right.
And you said to them, well, they can't do it again. And now, instead of coming back. What happens is this. The way I was reading this article yesterday, and the way it would work, folks, so what the judge is saying is that to the SEC, you're supposed to come back on the last settlement saying, hey, they broke the laws again.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we going to do?
Yeah.
So the SEC, let's check this out. This is how corrupt it is. The SEC turned around and said, well, we felt that wasn't the way we wanted to do it. We wanted to start a new case. Okay? And if something happens, then we'll come back onto that. Yeah, I know. Seriously. So, but
our guys in charge of these organizations,
it's a
so
joke.
whacked out.
It's a joke. So what this guy Mayo was saying this morning is this. So listen to this. That for every $1 that Citigroup gets fined, they make $3 on the corruption.
Okay.
So why would you
never stop?
Why would you ever stop?
Yeah.
It makes no sense to stop, folks. Okay. If they're getting rewarded 1 to 3, okay, and they get a fixed deck. We trade 1 to 3, and we don't have a fixed deck. They get a fixed deck. They know they're basically taking people to the cleaners.
Yes.
And it's illegal. And, it's amazing. I got to get this guy on. In fact, when we get off, I'm going to get this guy on. And because
has he written some other books or?
I don't know, but I've heard him. I didn't hear him this morning. David White sent over to me. He said he was on.
I see. Okay.
And when I heard him, though, what I loved about him, he made it so simple.
Yeah.
Explaining what they are doing.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Inside,
because what the folks in the financial business love to do, folks, is make it complicated. So they make
just go try to read their 10K.
And this guy makes it so simple, saying, "Hey, they've done this. This is what happened. They did this. This is what happened." And it's like, oh my God, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Let's go to Pat. And do we have Victor? Is Victor there? Hey, Victor.
Hey, Tom.
What's happening, brother?
Good. Portland weather's so beautiful. We have this fall that's just gorgeous with trees changing. And if you haven't been down here in the fall, it's just fabulous.
Oh, that is awesome, man. That is so cool. So you wanted to look at the XLF, right?
Yeah, the XLF. I jumped into the FAZ, and now I'm feeling some pain, and I was wondering what you thought.
Let's take a look at it. You got the XLF. The XLF, folks, of course, is the financials. The low's 10, the high's 17.20. Well, if it stays where it is right now, you're all set. And that's, it doesn't look like it has any juice here. You're going into the gap from the gap down. You're at 13.26. What you'd love to see today is this. Is a close below, this is how you should trade this, actually. The swing point from Tuesday, the high of the gap down was 13.25, okay? If you get a close over 13.25 today, I would close that FAZ.
Yeah.
Because that'll say that you're going to go all the way.
To the top of the 13.65 on the XLF.
Yeah, exactly. It will go up and test that top. If you close below it, you have light of volume, which it looks like we're going to, then it won't happen.
But this looks like an ABC down to about the 12.30, 12.18 area.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys.
Okay. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Tiger Gottlieb. It's a beautiful thing. You stay right there, folks. Steve and I are coming right back.
As Tom says, go long, America. Now you can join TFNN and Barnes & Noble to keep money in your community. Purchase Tom's best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, your ultimate trading mastery system, before December 31st from your local Barnes & Noble store. And you will be given access to not just one, but 2 exceptional archived courses. Tiger Scaling, The Tiger Butterfly, and Gartley. The Art of Timing the Trade is more than just a book. It's an educational journey that will help you understand the Wall Street greed cycle and learn how to recognize profit from genuine price moves. So, for the cost of just under $30, you will receive in excess of $300 in trading education from Tom O'Brien, TFNN, and Barnes & Noble. And you will be helping to support an important local business, your local bookstore. If you do not have a Barnes & Noble in your community, then go to your local bookstore. We'll be sure to work with them to keep your purchase local. So let's support our local businesses. Keep money in your community and get a great education. But be sure to act now, because you have until December 31st to take advantage of this opportunity. Go to the front page of TFNN.com for details.
Are you looking for some extra cash to help pay off some of your bills? Let Tiger Metal Exchange convert your unwanted jewelry to cash. We pay out 80% of the market price for gold. Our payouts are the highest in the industry, more than double our largest competitors. And we've created the safest, easiest, and most straightforward process for converting your jewelry to cash. Log on to TigerMetalExchange.com and get your free scale, your free eye loop, and get the cash you deserve now. We provide a free online calculator that converts your jewelry to cash at up-to-the-minute spot prices. We insure your items for up to $75,000 per shipment free of charge. We videotape the entire valuation process so that you can view it online. You can call us toll-free at 866-618-8888 or log on to TigerMetalExchange.com. Let Tiger Metal Exchange put more cash in your pocket without ever leaving the comfort of your home. Join the list of thousands of satisfied customers and go to TigerMetalExchange.com. It's the only click you need to make.
Would you like to discover the next great tech stock? David White, TFNN's technology guru, has just launched his new newsletter, The Technology Insider. In his newsletter, David will be looking for those shining stars that may turn into the next Apple, Microsoft, or Cisco. David combines his technology background as a software programmer with his market skills as a successful professional trader to give you this unique newsletter. We're on the verge of the next great tech run. With the Technology Insider, you'll be in front of the run-up and not lagging behind. David is developing a long-term investment portfolio, therefore we're only offering the Technology Insider as an annual subscription with a remarkable price of only $395. That's right, for a little over $1 a day, you'll receive the fundamental technology wisdom and technical trading skills of the Technology Insider David White. What are you waiting for? Go to the front of TFNN.com, click on the link on the front page, sign up for your 2-week free trial, and become a Technology Insider today. Great Basin Gold is a mining company engaged in the exploration and development of 2 emerging gold properties in Nevada and South Africa with a total resource base of more than 23 million gold ounces. Great Basin's Burnstone mine in South Africa opened in February of this year with a resource of 20 million gold ounces, becoming the first mine to open in the historic Witwatersrand Rand Basin in the last 30 years. The Burnstone mine is projected to have a 25-year mine life and is fully financed with production anticipated to be over 250,000 ounces per year at a cash cost of only $450 per ounce. The Hollister mine in Nevada became fully integrated in the 4th quarter of 2010 with annual production estimates of 110,000 ounces of gold per year over the 8-year mine life at a cash cost of only $527 per ounce. Great Basin Gold is cash flow positive and trades on the Toronto and New York stock exchanges under the symbol GBG.
Catch Basil Chapman, editor of the Chapman Market Line and Trends Watch. Basil's service has been used by many: Fidelity's technical department, hedge funds, banks, money managers, and individual clients, as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, up next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow up 269, Nasdaq up 49, S&P's up 25. Let's go to Pat in Orlando. Hey, Pat, what's going on?
Hey, good morning. I got a question on that ERY. I have the insights. I kind of in and out. I'm staying kind of nimble in it. I bought my last position at a low. Or what's
you just cut out on me. Okay, so we're looking at the ERY. The ERY, folks, is the direction 300% inverse correlation of the Russell 1000. Energy sector. So if we go over to the XLE, we take a look at the XLE. What you have, the XLE right now is testing, and you talk about dramatically lighter volume. I mean,
it's amazing.
It's a good little setup.
Yeah.
Meaning, if you're short, you know, you're out there, you're testing the 31 million shares, and we'll shake in maybe about 12 million. You know. The last time we were up there, you had 19 million, which was on Tuesday, Wednesday, it's Friday. And I'd look for if we go over to the ERY, bottom line is that with the ERY, you just make sure you keep your stop in there. You know, the ERY right now is at 1125. That's coming into the lows that are out there. And, you know, it's either going to reject it or basically come in and get your stop, man.
I'll stop about 11:04 then, keep it around there.
That's right, and keep it hard.
Yeah. Okay, thanks, Tom.
Okay, man, have a great one. Have a safe one. And what does happen with these doubles, triples, folks, you want to make sure that you don't only have those stops in there, but they're hard stops.
Absolutely.
You know, because when markets take off, either way, you know, bottom line is that you got it in, you got it in. You know, not the end of the world.
No, and especially if you just risk, you know,
All right,
the proper risk. If you got the right management in place.
And those what's going to get in. So if you let me I'll pull this up right now. So when you look inside here, of course, Exxon, XOM, inside those correlations period is where it's at. And you can see Exxon is up $1, no juice whatsoever.
Look at that volume.
Oh, it's beautiful. Exxon. Folks, what you have right now is that you have such classic geometry all over the marketplace that it's just so cool, man. I mean, just look how pretty that is. I mean, just so pretty. Well, it's pretty in pink.
3.8 million shares going against 30 million shares.
Right. Yeah. You broke.
Holy cow.
You broke downtown with conviction. Wide price spread, accelerated volume. You're coming back up to test. That's a normal deal in the whole context of what markets like to do. That's what it comes down to. In particular, what I like to see anyway. When I'm bearish, I love to see a day that comes up like this. And I know there's many folks who go, what are you talking about? Well,
so will you make any adjustment at all because it's a holiday?
No.
So just volume's volume.
Well, the way it works, if you were a bull, you didn't want this to happen today. Because what happens, folks, is that just picture something. So if it's a holiday, if you walked in the store and there's no one in the store, right? And they're saying, I want 2% more than you paid yesterday. No one would ever do it.
On a holiday, you expect a discount.
But no one would. You do, especially on Veterans Day.
That's right.
And no one would ever do it. They wouldn't do it when they look face to face.
Yeah.
But of course, this is how the markets work. You can just bring them up one after the other. So the correlation is that no, the adjustment's not there because just the opposite should have happened here.
Yeah. Aren't there a couple of restaurants or something out there that do some really good deals for veterans? Their meal might be free or something. IHOP or something like that.
IHOP. I like the pancakes.
Do you?
But I don't eat grains anymore. You stay right there, folks. We're going up to Newton, Mass. We got our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, and we're coming back here getting healthy with Nico. Basil's going to be back this afternoon, and I'll come into the close. Have a great one, folks. Have a safe one.
Have a great weekend. See you Monday morning.